Hello, everyone.
Back again.
We are two brothers talking, Avery and Matt. Avery and Matt.
Matt.
And we talk about random topics for your listening, viewing pleasure.
Enjoyment.
Mostly for our pleasure, but somewhat for yours. So this is a topic that I think you are going to get a little bit. You're going to be passionate about this.
Me or the viewers?
No, you are.
Okay.
You, Mr. Kirk. So, especially living where you live in Las Vegas.
I'm so excited to talk about hookers. Let's do it.
Really, any big city, we could have this topic.
Okay. All right.
So, I wanted to talk about bad drivers. Okay? I... Gonna make what?
No. Go ahead.
I would guess that you consider yourself a good, conscientious driver.
I absolutely do.
Right. You obey the laws of the land.
I do.
You don't impede the flow of traffic.
I absolutely do not.
Right?
Yep.
You don't you try to be courteous to other people on the road.
This is a good topic that we're going to talk about today. This is a good topic. I am ready. I'm ready to talk about it.
But sometimes, especially on I-15 in Vegas, I've noticed, it's like NASCAR. Like, I am the king of the road right now. And I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So, you and I grew up in, let's just call it the middle of nowhere. Right?
Fair enough.
There wasn't a lot of traffic. There were no stop signs or stop lights in the town that we grew up in. Still aren't, actually.
Nope. I can't believe they haven't grown up.
I know, it's amazing. But we've also both lived in big cities since then.
Yes, both of us. Huge cities.
Has your driving changed?
I would say that I've gotten a little bit more aggressive in my in my need to get to where I want to go, but not so much that I speed to get there. I am more conscious of what is happening because I do want to go somewhere. I do want to get there.
Right.
It's usually not, well, when I get there, it's fine. It's usually like, I have somewhere I need to be. I'm trying to keep a schedule, so I'm going to go there.
I'm going to make the best time that I can make.
Right. But I think what's changed most is my ability to plan out better and know what's coming. Say, okay, I'm going to allow for 15 more minutes only because I know when I go this route, usually there is traffic and or wreck and or it's 5 o'clock. So I guess my ability to and my desire to think ahead and plan for it has definitely changed from before. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question that's going to be hard for you to lie about.
Okay.
How do you react?
Wait. Do you want me to lie or do you want me to say something else?
Oh, no. I want you to tell me the truth.
Okay.
How do you react when you come in contact with a bad driver on the road?
Depends on what they're doing.
No,
To
wrong.
make me angry.
No.
It does. My response changes. I have a pocket full of responses. 3 or 4. But I'll tell you 90% of the time I am verbal. No, I am verbal in my car 90% of the time.
To yourself.
Mm-hmm. No, well, yes, to myself because there's usually no one else in the car. But even if there is someone in the car
with you. This is why I wanted to have this.
I'm verbal. For sure.
Oh, absolutely. I'm like, whoa, calm down.
I will say it out loud because I want them to hear me through my glass, their glass, and the roar of the engine.
Subconsciously, you want them to quake in their boots.
I want them to understand what they're doing wrong. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hand gestures are, I would say, about 60% of the time. 50.
What kind of hand gestures?
All kinds. All kinds. We're just going to put it right there. All kinds.
You don't wave and smile?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a condescending wave and smile.
Right.
Like, thank you. Thank you. You're awesome.
Good job.
You're excellent. So great. Yeah, that happens. That happens. And I know that you are quite a bit more docile in your approach to bad drivers.
So I operate transportation machinery for a living, right?
Mm-hmm.
My whole job is to remain calm, cool, and collected.
Now, okay,
all the time.
We're going to do a little timeout here.
No, it is.
We're going to do a little timeout because we need to explain to the viewers his mode of transportation is in the air.
Yeah, I fly
where he's the only one up there. So of course.
Oh no, calm. I'm not.
I promise you, there's not someone cutting in front of you in the air.
Yes, there are. There are.
No, not within 5,000 feet. Not within 10,000 feet.
Yes.
They might have you slow down a little before you get to the airport, but they are not cutting out minutes and hours of your life.
This is going to turn into bad skydrivers because there are bad skydrivers.
I understand that, but it does not even relate. It does not even connect with what I'm saying on the road. It just doesn't.
No, and here's the difference. Honestly, this is the big difference. Bad drivers on the road are going to cost you money and maybe your life if they're really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad drivers in the air are only costing you money and or time because they will cut in front of you and then you have to go circle somewhere or you have to go around or you have to go somewhere else. That is what bad drivers in the sky do to me.
The question because I don't know, now you bring that up, is there any repercussion because obviously the tower or someone else will see what has happened?
It's a lot more subtle.
Is there any repercussion?
It's a lot more subtle.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
In aviation. So I have been that guy because I know I can. How do we get talking about airplanes? I know
it's bad drivers.
There are things that I can do to get down lower or faster or something in front of somebody else. If I do this, then the tower is going to give me preference to get in. And
would you say that's an intelligence move more than a?
Do bad drivers think that they're smarter than everybody else on the road?
I think they think they're the only ones on the road.
I don't know. I don't know. But
okay.
going back to cars, I am more passive, I think, on the road. I am never in a really big hurry to get somewhere. Right. I never really think about like if I can speed up and get in front of this person, I'm going to be 5 minutes ahead of schedule.
Right.
I'm just like, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is there any part of you that says, I'm not going to let you be stupid while I'm close to you?
No. Kind of. I will go be on my own over here somewhere. I'll get away from the stupid situation. So for example, yesterday, 2 days ago, there was a man. I drive 30 minutes to work, and it's a 60 mile an hour 4-lane road.
For the majority of it.
And then it gets into town and all that other stuff. But on this 4-lane road, right next to me, was a man in a truck like this. The whole time. Like, everybody's seen it.
Of course.
Look down, look up. And he was drifting.
Right.
And so I just slowed down just a little bit, backed up, just got behind him, and he was so I was here, he was up ahead of me just a little bit. And so I just got behind. I stayed behind him and let him continue on. And it was a non-event.
Were you hopeful to maybe see something happen and then be there to help or to?
No.
Okay. How
I
much?
think I would have stopped and helped if something would have happened.
How much did it slow you down?
A minute.
Okay. And you did it because
I went from 65 to 60.
Okay. Were you afraid of getting around him?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. That's
a
fair.
little bit, because he was not paying attention. He was at least 4 feet into the berm, and then 4 feet into the other lane.
Okay, so he was left to center, and he was.
But
off
here's
the
the
road.
thing: he wouldn't have gone head on because there's a median.
Correct. No, but he was left to center of his lane that he's supposed to be in into the next lane, which is also going the same way. No, I get it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so a couple things about what we're talking about. And please, viewers, this is our opinions. These are what we say. This is not law. This is not what you should be following. Just do
be
your
smart.
own thing. Just be smart. I am I probably shouldn't say this. I am 100% for talking on the phone, texting while driving, and doing anything else in the car that you need to do. That is your space. If you can continue to man your vehicle and use it as you are supposed to. If you can continue to go 65 beside my brother down the road in a straight line and text at the same time, dude, I'm all for it. Do your thing. That is just fine with me. But the moment that you start to be a hindrance to other people or a safety hazard to others, then I believe you should get off the road and talk to that person, get off the road and text to someone, and get out of my way. Because you're impeding my driving and you're making a problem for me. I have multiple times in my life sent money, sent an email, replied to an estimate, and did lots of things whilst driving with my computer in my hand. It has been phenomenal that I can transfer money.
Law enforcement, I will have his address and all that
Yeah,
stuff on the end of the video. You can just go pick him up. It'll be fine.
We've all done it. I saw a cop today texting on his phone while he was driving. I mean, we all do it. Whatever. The other thing I want to say is I have not had an accident, and I'm not knocking on wood because I don't believe in that crap. I have not been in an accident or gotten a ticket for a decade, at least. Maybe, probably more.
I'd like to say that, but I got rear-ended.
Well, but was it your fault?
No.
Okay, well, that doesn't count.
I was stopped at a stoplight, and the bad driver behind me forgot to stop.
Ah, well, see, and there you go.
So
a question for you, Avery, real quick.
Yeah.
Would your attitude change in the future if you were physically affected in an accident that hurt you to where you couldn't fly because of somebody else's driving? Would that affect you in the future after you got through it and you were driving on the road again? Or would it just make you more cautious to slow down?
I don't think it would make me more aggressive.
Interesting.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I would probably think a little bit more about, I pay pretty close attention to my surroundings. Like,
yeah.
One of the things I'm pretty good at is knowing what's going on around me at all the time. Most of the time.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. We all have our spaced out moments, for sure. There are times every now and then when I'm driving and then I look up to see where I am and I'm like, I do not remember the last 48 seconds or last 3 minutes. I don't know if I ran a stop sign or anything or whatever. I have no idea.
What was that small bump earlier?
Man does a hit and run.
Yeah.
He's in a gray vehicle. Yeah. So
yeah.
Anyway, this is a good topic. I could talk a lot more about it, but
I know.
We try to keep things limited with people here.
That's bad driving, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think about the whole thing. Give us a comment, and we'll look at it.
Have a good day.